is that in the short term, everyone's going to try and protect their economies to the extent they can, because America is the world's largest economy by far. It is the world's largest consumer of these goods and services. So they're going to do what it takes. But in the medium to long term, and this process is already underway, I think is the interesting point from Trump's first term, that the world is learning to trade less with America. And I think that the other thing which is going to happen is that the massive amount of capital which flew into America, that capital too is going to find a new home. And I think that the most interesting development in the last couple of days has been that the dollar has continued to weaken. Remember what people were saying, that if you get tariffs, the dollar will strengthen. That's what was the consensus view as we began this year. Instead, the dollar has been weakening against most currencies around the world. And also the fact that bond yields in America this time are actually rising, even in the face of an equity market sell-off. I just can't remember when that's happened, that you've had a weaker dollar and higher bond yields as equities have been selling off this sharply over the last few days. So something is changing here in the global system, which is that people are saying that, we are over allocated to America. We need to diversify again. Diversification has been a bad word, for the last 10 to 15 years, because America has been really the only game in town in a way. Yes, India has done relatively okay, but among the larger markets, America has been so dominant. America's stock market came to represent nearly 70% of the global MSCI index, even though its economic weight is below 30%. So now that reversal of capital is also beginning. So I think that tells you about what's going on. So for me, the most interesting development in the last 24 to 48 hours has been the rise in the 10-year bond yield, a weaker dollar, at the same time that the American stock market has been weakening. That is an unprecedented mix that I've seen.